Warning. You are about to watch a program that is setting the standard for YouTube content. We don't charge for access, we don't sell account reviews, and we don't pass the bill to you. YouTube is free, Discord is free, and that's exactly how it should be. Time to level up.
You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
Welcome in, everybody. WWC. Good, let me get this chat up here. Hold on. Whoa. Messing around my screens. No chat. Let's get that up to start. All right. So it's been a few days. We had a little break here from us, and it's good. We have so much going on with the season 6 stuff. It's tough to get to everything. Tough to get to the messages. Everything that I was usually doing in the off season when I was when I was having trouble getting back to a lot of the messages. But I will. Even if it's an apology, I'll get back. But it's a ton of stuff going on with season 6. So this will be good. We got some account reviews we'll do today. We will possibly get to some battle reports, and I want to cover all the events and stuff that's been going on, and get to season 6 and give you an update there on how we are progressing and doing. But before I do, let me say hello to who? John here early, QB Gold Vein time. Okay. All right, shout out to 755 then, and good luck in Gold Vein. Everybody, we've been doing, I'm telling you, so many servers either doing Gold Vein or end of season 5, season 6. It's crazy how many servers are around the same time period at this point. Wild to see. Chicken Charlie, welcome in, buddy. Always good to see you. Yeah, a little coffee. A little coffee for me too. Little coffee for me too. That's right, Charlie. Old Crash, welcome in, buddy. Shout out to 1604. 1604. Let's see. Up ready for meteorite. Yeah, no. I can use a good break from meteorite. I'm okay with that. The monotony of the off season. I could use a break from. I was just talking about this yesterday when we were playing, DS, and we're fighting DS, and like typically you're burning through troops, and maybe people are using some speed ups and stuff to heal your troops because. Who cares? It's the off season. Like, you're gonna get more speed ups. What are you waiting for to produce troops for? So take a break from the next kill event, or you take a break from whatever next meteorite. So it's no big deal if you use some here or there, right? events in the off season. But now that the season hits, everything is, when you do DS and you do Canyon, totally different. Totally different. You either win or you lose. If the other side that you're fighting wants to use diamonds or speed ups or whatever, drop your ego at the door. Like, honestly, then just lose. You're still going to get a shit ton of honor points. You're just going to lose like 10,000 or whatever. Who cares? Like, let them burn through as many hospital speed ups, troop speed ups, whatever they want to do. Let those backups in and just take the L. The season is way more important. Those speed ups, the hospitals, everything. You just have to drop the ego and know, all right, we're gonna lose. All good, all good. Don't worry about it, guys. You got, there's so much going on. That stuff is when I talk about the monotony. I even mean that. I even mean DS and Canyon and all. We have all that. That's all. Even though we have it during the season, which is great. I'm not arguing for that because great honor points. Even Winter Storm. We have a Winter Storm today. Great. That's going on. I love Winter Storm. No problem. Those are all fake troops, right? So I 100% think it's great to have those things. But I'm just saying for you should treat them differently. That's all. Like it's the monotony of the off season. All of these things. The season is what you should be prioritizing. Everything that you have, whether it's, and that's any season you're in. It's not just this season. I mean, season 5 was no different with the amount of speed ups you need and everything else. So your diamonds, your speed ups, your hospitals, your troops, everything. Just you have to change your mentality from that off season to season to know that you're gonna need to spend them a little differently. And so when I say, so whole crash, 5K on or less, give me a break. Come on. You can't burn through hospitals and all these speed ups for 5K. No, not interested. Not interested. So anyway, we got a whole season going on. We had that yesterday, and that was kind of just came to mind when we were fighting. Like, I hope other people aren't, concerned with winning DS right now when you're in season. You win it. But I'm telling you, your team, your strategy, you are way better off if your strategy is not winning in season, if it means the exchange of all of those important things that your team needs. So that's the message for an R5 and R4 should be passing on to the other people on your team. Don't set those expectations to do that. Why is my screen? What the heck is going on? I missed this? Oh, I missed the capture. Doing all this morning. I'll never get there in time. These people are insane people. That's all I can tell you. Come on, bras. You're costing me a friggin' thing. Ridiculous bras. Can I get a hit? Oh, okay, I got one. All right, just make sure I get one. Yeah, we got captures and stuff going on, so give me 1 second. Everybody's taking off, leaving the rewards. I will. Oh! There's more. There's another one. Any more? Up! Where'd my mouse? Got it. Any more? Nope. Make sure I get one in here. Okay. There, I participated. Get some points. It's crazy. Like, this is what it looks like all the time in UXW. Like, taking over these things in like seconds, these minutes. If you're not on schedule and you miss this thing, this team is wild, wild with this stuff. It's awesome. Participation is phenomenal, and this is my first season with UXW, so I'm getting to see a lot of different dynamics as far as team building. You can tell. I'll tell you what. You don't know anything about a team. You can join a team, you join a server, you get together, you start getting to know people, saying hello to everybody, doing all that good stuff. You don't really know a team until a season starts. Because in this game, as you progress, there's drama and different things in servers and season, in seasons one, preseason and season 1, 2, 3. Sure, everybody goes through all the drama and the breakups and the moving and the in server hits and all that good stuff, right? Of course that happens. But you don't really know the dynamic breakdown of your server as you get into into this game until you get into the middle of a season and you start facing adversity. Because the season, I promise you, whether it's this season, previous season, whatever, will bring adversity. It'll bring doubts in your mind. Are we doing the right thing? Whatever. It's incredibly important to know when you can trust a team and you can trust leadership that you're doing the right thing, and they're leading you the right way to the whatever, and that gets out of your head. It's just a different game. It's just a different game. And how you're playing and how you're approaching, and knowing that you guys are the best you can possibly do and all that good stuff. So right now, so far in this season, yeah, it's been marching to the beat of this amazing drum. So far so good in capturing stuff and getting that. We'll go through all that stuff. We will go through a lot of these things as we progress here. See what we got going on here. Let me grab some of this stuff first. The OCD time, and then I want to get into, man, there's so much to get into with this season. Let me say hello to everybody and go through this stuff. And so one of the things while I'm out here should start talking about is like fishing and our fishing grounds. I knew it was somewhere. All right, let me get through some of this capture stuff, everybody. I gotta get my rewards in for my captures. Can't leave that stuff behind. So this is fishing ground that we do today. This is level 4, by the way, fishing ground. So I will get into that as well. normal. You guys watched UXW like capture it. Like this is what a normal alliance might look like trying to capture a city. Is like UXW have literally like 2 minutes. If you're not there that 2 minutes that you guys just watched us do that, like it takes 2 minutes, right? Oh, let me get my troops out of here. I have to hog that. Oh no, am I missing a flower? I missed a flower. Yeah, if you're not there for the first couple minutes, then you're not gonna get those participation rewards for participating in the captures and all that good stuff. So I think we're safe now. It just happens to be that like 5 minutes that we capture all of that stuff. It's all done. That's what I mean. If you set your alarm and wake up like 10 minutes late, then poof, it's done. All captures. Like it's crazy. Boom. All set and done. We do this. All right, let me finish getting to folks, and then I will move along. J Sue, morning, buddy. Season 6, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I'll make a video for you today at some point too, just so you know. First week, I have the video out there for the first day stuff. I would take a look at that. Hopefully, it helps you prep for going into it, and then I'll have kind of like a first week. You know, I learned from season 5, it can be too much to do some of this season shit. You know what I mean? Like there's only a limit to what really helpful watching going in there. I can tell you, you know, if you want a video, my goal is going to be to try to summarize it for you as quick and possible into a tight video, instead of giving you 17 videos or, you know, like stretching that across. Like the first day to me is incredibly valuable. Now I think like the first week to know what's going to happen would be incredibly valuable. If anything happens like major, then I can, you know, do it. But I find that hard to believe. I can hit that up on live. That's where you'll find it. And if you watch live, then great, you'll get it. If you don't, then, you know, I'm sure you'll find it somewhere else. Captain Hedgehog has like everything you could possibly need. So, like, if you want to get in depth, truly, I really wouldn't do it through YouTube. I would go to Captain Hedgehog's site, and that guy has done so much work prepping every single inside thing. So when you get into the season, if you find yourself having a question, first of all, our Discord, the WWC Discord, discord.gg/join WWC. You go there, and there's a season 6, so it's really more for questions than guides. Like I know in Discord, there's a lot of Discord sites that have guides, but you don't need those. You have Captain Hedgehog, who has every guide under the sun. I don't know what you could possibly need more than the work and time that he puts in. It gives you everything you need there. So ours is more for questions, answers, stuff like that to help the actual community. But I will say, like any question you have, for the most part, the mechanics of things, how they're working, stuff like that, just go to Captain Hedgehog's site to pull that all out. It's really got all you need. Save you a lot of time in the long run. Hull Crash, 36 hours from season 3. Okay, season 3 again. Another one, Hull Crash. I would go to Hedgehog for that one too. July, welcome in. Thank you. Let's go. Exactly. Let's go. 118 is right. Farmer Nix, welcome in. Come in. Okay, let's see. Ant, leader of the North 670. Shout out to 670. And okay. All right, so let's get into the season a little bit so I could talk to you about mechanics, some of the things we haven't gotten into. From season 6. So, we're about a week. We're coming up on a weekend now to the season, right? And I can tell you, first of all, the expectations of where you are. I'm not anything crazy. I've actually been trying to remain relatively around my resistance level. What I find is if people help you get too far ahead in your resistance level, so R4 or 5. So let's say you could, I'm going to give you an instance. Let's say you can kill a level 20, right? And then, you know, your strongest people help you. And they're like, oh, yeah, let me help you do a 21. Let me help you do a 22. Let me help you do all the way to 24. And then let's say your resistance comes up, your institute. And now you're out there thirsty for more. Like, oh, give me, oh my God, I want a 25. Now I want a 26. It doesn't work that way. Like, first of all of those people, your R4, R5, I don't know you understand the amount of troop loss that they have in helping. I know because I did it for 4 seasons. I did it for 4 seasons as either an R5 or an R4. And I can tell you an inside look at it, you burn drill grounds, entire drill grounds during that week of the season. So while you're chopping in, a normal team member comes in, checks in, sees where their stuff is, their meter, their alliance, or like I check my institute, let me check where my factories are, all that stuff, and then you can log off the game. Those folks are not logging off the game. They put endless amounts of time in. Burning and burning and burning and testing and burning. Helping the alliance. Hey, does anybody need help? So what I'll say is, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy as far as that goes. You guys just have to understand. If you can only kill a 20, help means killing like a 21. That's what help means. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be taking advantage of it. That's all. They're gonna kill it before I even get there. Look, I didn't even get a hit in. Man, where's Purse? I'm gonna get Purse to start. I'm supposed to drag these things out longer, but it's hard now. The flower thing is hard too. We can get into that after, but I want to just finish the thought on these things. So where you are when you're killing, what I would be doing is only going 1 above what you can kill on your own. Maybe 2 above what you can kill on your own. Something like that where they're willing to help you. Don't take too much advantage. Because the other thing that happens is if you're killing on your own, you get your own resistance up and you're killing on your own. And then all of a sudden you get an institute, it goes up. It really means nothing to you because you can't kill anything on your own. You're a slave to everybody else. So, even from my point, I don't try to take advantage too much. I try to only go the whole way up, my whole travel, just so you know, I haven't taken advantage of everybody to go 4 levels up, 5 levels up. I only try to do 1, maybe 2 above where ultimately I can kill it myself. And then maybe I'll go 1 or 2. I'll get something from everybody to be like, okay, can you help? That's it, guys. I don't want to do anything crazy. It's taking advantage of the team, and I'm only now in this alliance. I'm an R3, so if I'm not R4, R5, they're more expected to help everybody else, help the team, whatever. That means you need them to push their levels up. They can't just handhold and bring everybody along to where their level is every single time, because as it is, they're burning through all these troops. Never mind if they had to do that. Oh my God, they go through another drill ground each. It's so many lost troops. It's just too many. So just know, go be comfortable. It's okay. It's not a rat race. If you are just keeping up with doing your collections, okay, your normal collections and where you're going to get this stuff. So when you log in, like Season 6, and other seasons do this too, so you can use this kind of thing, but Season 6 does this. When you log in for Season 6, you're doing all your normal collections from wherever you need to go, right? You could do something like, your rainforest, whatever, but you want your points this beneath the ruins. Immediately you need to do it beneath the ruins, because early on it was 600k mushroom, and now it went 600, 600, now it's 800, and this is a huge push for your factories. Absolutely enormous. Your battle pass, you want to make sure you do as much as you can in your battle pass each time, because you're going to get, more mushrooms here to push your factories. So you want to make sure every single, when you start, you do all your daily tasks here, you get as much done here, and then you can push all these out and get as much of those done. Check all those boxes. Your fishing, you want to be able to do your fishing. So you come in here, your faction tech, you should have plenty to be able to do. In faction tech for donation. So when you want to donate any of your fish catches and everything else, do that for your merit. You also want to get your war spoils. This has really started over the last couple days, where every time you're getting now war spoils, it's called, for any kind of captures that you have of this deep wood land. So not the fishing grounds, but when you get to the actual land that can be captured, you're going to get mushrooms from it and earn it. It's just like you had in previous seasons, right? You want to make sure you're capturing that though, because that's another thing you do. So right off the bat, make sure you've collected all of that. And you know, from doing these things, they have the week. You know, you have, if you're doing the weekly pass, you're going to get the weekly pass stuff. You can collect, and the war merit shop. First thing you want to do is clean this out too. So this is all part of your reset routine. You want to clean all of these things out. As you can see, I have plenty of merit. I'm sitting at 165,000 right now that I have not used, and I've already cleaned out this store and I cleaned out the weekly store. So plenty of merit to go around. You want to clean this out daily. Get your hooks, get your core cards, or I'm sorry, get your tactic cards, tactic card packs, and then also get your mushrooms. So you're getting those, right? So you got the merit shop cleaned out. And you want to focus on, you know, lifting your factories up as high as you can. So mine right now are at 24. I can't go to 25 yet. Just wait. So I have 24, 23, and then I'm 23 across the board with all the others. So you want to just keep these things up, like your factories, right? And so killing those Doom Elites, yes, it will get you maybe another factory level. Like the R4, R5s are probably a couple factory levels ahead of me. Like I have 24 here. They probably have maybe 24, you know, a couple extra 24s. Maybe they have all these 24. I don't know. Because they're just a little bit ahead because of the Doom Elites they're able to kill. And as you're able to kill, slowly but surely, you start gaining an hour, and then an hour, and then an hour, because they're able to get their Institute faster. Since they're able to get their Institute faster, they're able to kill another Doom Elite faster. Therefore, they're able to get these, and it's just a continuous effect, day after day after day. So sure, you end up about a day behind, maybe, you know, something like that. It's no big deal. It's 1 day behind. You're fine. Ultimately, as long as you're keeping up what I just talked about, doing your own collections and getting all that stuff, you're going to get your resistance. Because this isn't just a power thing. Power can only get you so far in these types of situations. It's really about your resistance, right? It's about where can you lift up that resistance. So, because we're talking about that, I wanted to make sure I highlighted that. A perfect question you might have: where do I lift up my resistance? Well, so happy you asked. Okay, so in Season 6, resistance you're able to get through the weekly pass. You're going to get, by just getting the weekly pass, you are given a bump of resistance in here. Right here, the virus resistance bonus. Okay, so you get 250 resistance by doing this. All right. Okay, as you collect war merit, you're going to increase your resistance. So as you promote yourself and your rank goes up, you're going to get resistance. So I believe it's one of these. I don't know if it tells you here. It doesn't tell you here, and I can't go back like VIP to see what the previous ones were, but I don't know. I think it was the one before this, like 2 or 3 before this one. Like I'm Deepwood Hunter 3. By the way, I'm Deepwood Hunter 3 already. And if you look at settlement rewards, Deepwood Hunter 3 is already here. I'm already 1, 2, 3. I only have 4 more ranks to go to get my red prints. And we're in like day 6, guys. Day 6. So everybody's going to get these red prints. As long as you're participating in any way in this season, you're going to get them. But you can get resistance by doing the faction war rank. You can see here it says virus resistance 500. It starts at 250. And I don't remember which one it was actually at. I want to say it was somewhere in here, like Vanguard 1 or something. It did 250. I think that's probably likely what it was. It probably was 250 at Vanguard and then 250 at Hunter. So you get 500 from your War Merit rank. So you want to lift that up because you're going to get another 500 there, right? You have your zombie card. So you can go in and you have your core card here, which gives you 250 resistance for 4 hours. This is incredibly important. I like to save my core card resets for the season to do this. So when you reset your card and you go your level, by the way, it's your base attributes that moves up. So if you have a level 1 card, you're still going to get 250 resistance. There's no difference in that. That stays at level 1. The two differences in core cards, and for this one specifically, is you're going to see a difference for as it depends on how many points on the star you can get by getting the monster card, so you can ascend the card. You can see here it goes from 16% to 18%. So you gain 2% for every little eggs you can get here. So I'm at 16% right now. And then I would go to 18%. So this controls this, and your levels control this. So this starts at like 0.3 is what this starts at. And then for every level, it starts to go up and increase a little bit, which is reduced damage taken from monster. So when you put it at level 10, it's 3%, which is a big difference. So I like to max this one out, the Purge Protector, and get so there you can get another 250 from doing this, right? You also can get a perk of resistance from your protector field, from your protectors. So you can get a bump from these after you get here. Protector's extra curse resistance is 250. So you get a little bit of a bump here for 250. So there's another place that you could possibly get it if you wanted to like get over the hump a little bit. Now, before you use protectors, while we're talking about those, check your battle reports. Like if you're not close to beating something, right? So let me look at like my last, like if I wasn't close, I must have a loss. That's here. Like, see this one? I got beat. Look, I wasn't close to beating this, right? So don't bother using the protector. I wouldn't, use it if you're not close. It's not worth like why waste it for one extra 20,000? Unless it's really going to put you over the top to the next factory level, it's not worth risking. Like you're better off just, waiting and doing the next one. You'll get enough to do it. It's not worth it. But if you just lost by a sliver or something, sure. Then use the protectors to get you to the next level of something. It's like a sliver. All right. And the last place you can get another bump is through your puff. So if you have the mushroom base, you can use a season skill in the tactic cards in the base skin called Mushroom Puff. And when you use this, you'll see here. I'm missing this. Fucking all this up. I'm missing this. All right. We're coming down. We only have a couple days on now, the Rainforest Flower, so we only have 1 day and 11 hours left. And a lot of the team has already completed this. I have not. I have 2 more flowers to hit. Every time you hit one, you participate in the flower thing. And then this is the damage that you're doing to the flower. So I am behind. These are my last few awards that I need to get today and tomorrow to claim. So I have to be on my flower game to make sure I'm getting these. But I kept telling myself, oh, you have 6 days. You have 6 days. You have 6 days. No problem. And then here we are. You know what I mean? Like crazy. So anyway, I want to talk to you about the Mushroom Puff. Okay. So the Mushroom Puff you can use right here, and you get 250 resistance from it. Okay. Now, if people are within a 3-tile radius of you, they will also get the resistance from using this puff. So you can help people that do not have the mushroom base. So I'll give you a perfect example. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over right here. And these 4 people right here do not have. Why was I not able to move? Is there a square there or something? Location already taken by who? Do I need to refresh? Is my glitch? Location taken by what? Oh, there's a little thing there. Then why? See that? It was showing me green before, and now they just added that. All right. Anyway, it's fine. So you can see these folks do not have the mushroom base right in here. Okay. So now when I use my puff, they're also going to get the 250 resistance from me because they're within a 3-tile radius of my base. So here I'll use it. There it goes. So you can see now they all have the 250 effect as well. I just gave it to them. So you get the 250, and then anybody within there will get it as well. So that's kind of where the 250 is. So that is all the ways that you can get 250. Those are the different ways to raise your resistance up. All right. Anything else that I had in here that I wanted to answer about that? Let me see. No, I think that's good. All right. So so that's the resistance. That's how you're gonna raise it. Those are the bunch of different ways that you can take in as far as raising your resistance across the board. You have your War Merit Shop, you have your fish. One of the things we talked about was fishing. Okay. So we thought in the beginning, we didn't know if from the fishing grounds, we better hold on to we better not fish in because we aren't going to be able to get as much war merit from the fish donation, and we better wait for higher fishing grounds, and we don't want to waste our bait, right? Yeah, that's wrong. So you are going to get the same donations for any fish that you catch at any fishing grounds. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. The only difference of the of what you're going to get is you're contributing to the faction tech. The energy obtained from the donation for your tech. So when you get into faction tech, there's this whole tech tree here, right? And so as your team donates to these buffs right here, you pick which buff you donate to, and your tech experience here. So as you contribute fishing, your faction tech goes up. It gets experience from that. And you'll find that as you go to different grounds, some of the fish in level 5, level 4, level things are worth a little bit more to this faction tech than they are in level 1 fishing ground, level 2 fishing ground, level 3 fishing ground. That's where you see a bump. In addition, there's also these where is it? I don't know where it's located. I think where the heck that was. I always forget where I see half this shit. Damn, I don't remember. Somewhere there's buffs that your R5 and R4 get from this, and I forget where the hell it lists it. It's somewhere in here. It's got to be in the fishing. It's somewhere in the faction tech. I thought it was faction tech, but that would be buffs. But I don't know. Maybe somebody remembers out there. I don't remember. But anyway, you donate to the faction tech. Ultimately, it lifts the two things up. It lifts this like energy for your alliance to use buffs, and then it also lifts your faction tech. What you contribute to your faction tech. It's lifting this up. What it's not lifting up is war merit. Like your war merit is the same, no matter what you donate from. The only thing that impacts your war merit and how much war merit you get from fishing is the type of fish you get in here. That's the only thing that impacts your war merit. So if you're worried personally about donating fish to lift your war merit up as fast as possible in level 1, level 2, level 3, so you can get your resistance, you can get some of these things, which is incredibly important, by the way, as we go through some of this stuff. You can use this and not worry that level 2, level 3, level 4 is going to be worth more. What's worth more is when they give you this chart here and they show you all the different rewards you can get in the different levels. This is worth more. That's going to decide your merit, and that's in any pond that you're in, no matter what the level. So I'm going to give you an example of this level 1. This one is worth 350 merit. This one's worth 550. This one's worth 750. Is that the pink tip? Yeah. And then the white clam says it's worth 1350. And this one says it's worth, what is it? The gold stripe says it's worth 3,900 is if you can get this one. So these three are the other one. If you're wondering the turtle, well, what's the turtle worth? Well, the turtle is actually, the turtle right here gives you different, like you have a turtle in the store, you have turtle, fish, crab, you have different ones. All they do is give you like a buff, and it's really like construction speed, research speed. They're really not that big a deal, to be honest. I mean, you guys have so many buffs in regards to construction speeds and research speeds. Not to mention, are you really worried about your research? You know what I mean? Are you really worried about the research at this point? Okay. Arrow, yes, we see you. Yes, you have to properly give Arrow his due, or else the whole channel just gets spammed. So like you get a different resistance every single one. River turtle, you have a fish, and as you can see up here, like watch these increase. Construction speed 2%, 2%. And then now I go to the crab, it's 3% construction speed, research speed 3%, right? And they go up as you move. This doesn't change until you get down a little bit. And then you'll see like an attack kick in. These are all here. And then right here. So you get to this white whisker. And now you can see it's attack plus 4%. Now you care. Now all of a sudden it's something that makes a difference. This teal scalefish is attack plus 6%. That makes a difference. Now, crocodile tongue is plus 8%. So that all makes a difference. So, but with these other ones, I mean, honestly, I feel like they're completely ridiculous. Like, first of all, by the time you get to season 6, you don't give a shit about research speed because you're already done with non-valor tech. You finished it all. What are you speeding? And then most people either don't have the valor or, don't have the resource. Something's holding you back from just completing all your valor anyway. It's not research speed because you have plenty of research speed at this point to do it because you're out of valor. And if you don't and you're sitting with a bunch of valor, don't worry, you'll catch up soon because there's nothing else for you to do. So you're just using all your valor over and over and over again. And it's speeding up. And if you're engineer, then you're taking more tech time off already. So anything that they give you for research speed, honestly, you just don't give a shit anymore. Well, one time when you were in season 1 through season 4 and you're preseason, I'm sure research speed, we would have loved it. We would have loved, hey, I don't have to worry about speeding up my tech. I can get more tech. It was awesome. Now, though, unfortunately, what was an amazing thing in this game that we look forward to is now an afterthought. There's nothing we can do anymore for tech unless you spend oodles of money trying to get 10,000 valor for $400. So it's over. The tech game right now is over. And if they fix it, great, then we'll revisit it. But right now, I just don't want to hear. And that's why I said for the deco, they gave deco pieces to like speed up your construction, speed up your research. Why? Deco is more valuable than ever at this point. The last thing you should be doing is using to unlock those. So, you know, and then let's talk about construction speed. Do you really need 2% extra construction speed either? Go get your buffs. You get the engineer buff. You get you get your capital buffs. You get all kinds of buffs to do your construction speed. So I don't know. Call me crazy, but I just would not, unless you're a completionist and you want to complete that guide of, hey, I want to fish and catch every single thing out of every single pond. Honestly, they don't mean shit. They just don't mean shit. So don't waste your bait. I would be, to be dead honest, I'm upset when I get a turtle. Because I'm like, I can't get war merit from it. It won't let me sell the turtle. And I don't care to use it. So right now, I'm upset because I caught 7 of these, 2 of those, and 3 of those. I can't sell them, and it could have been war merit. So I'm like, to me, that's a waste of bait. That's all I feel. You know? But, in any case, just know that going in, I think the important thing is don't worry about the pond stuff, what I would do when you're starting. Because in the beginning, we were really worried about, hey, when I get all these baits, I don't want to waste them all because there's other ones to use in level 6 and level 7 ponds and whatever, right? And when you come in, your War Merit shop, you get their baits every day, but you also get 100 for the week that you can buy additional. So here we are storing them up. I 100%, as soon, I would, my advice would be, if I had to do this all over again, my advice would be, as soon as level 1 pond opens up, fish. Like, fish a bunch. Fish a bunch. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The only thing you have to worry about is this faction tech. There'll be plenty of people. As you can tell, we're flying. By the way, we're flying through the faction tech. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that was the other thing we were talking about. What I think they did with this season is because season 5 was so effed up, because they screwed people so bad on rewards for season 5, because all the handshake deals and everything else that eliminated a lot. Forget about the top alliances. What you all heard are people from like me or other people that were talking about how the season 5 handshake deals was bullshit and you stayed within the top 20 or you didn't, right? That's coming from the top teams. Think about what happened to the second alliances and the third alliances and the fourth alliances on those servers. They got effed royally. They hardly got any season rewards. They just got thrown to the side of the curb. And so they had to go through a whole season. So the ones that didn't quit, by the way, because there were so many people that quit in season 5, some came back afterwards. God bless you. Happy to have you back. But, like, give me a break. They got completely railroaded. So what did they do this season? Man, did they make up for it if you're looking for rewards this season. Holy shit. You're not going to have any problem. Look, well, I told you, I'm 6 days in, and we're almost at the gold prince. Right? So, and look at the rankings, by the way, for how the settlements are going to be. I want to show you what these rankings are. So these top rankings, the very top ones, if I'm going to promote myself right here, we'll go to the very top. The only people that get the very top ranking with this game is this Deepwood Chieftain. That's only for the top 10 people. That's it. If you reach top 10 in War Merit, you get that. So let's throw that out and say you're not going to get that. Then it's top 30 can only get this one. So let's throw that up. Then there's top 60. Then there's top 100, right? So that's 4. So the top 4 are reserved for top 100 ranking only. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you get into regular War Merit for you to accomplish. So if you throw out the settlements for these top 4 up here, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. These right here. After that, you're only really playing to get to this one, the Deepwood Elite 3. That's as high as you can go, let's say, in War Merit rank, if you're not going to get in the top 100. Right? So after 6 days, if this is the top, after 6 days, I'm already here. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go for the entire season. I only have. And by the way, I only have 6 more to go, but if you looked, I'm almost to my next ranking. I'm like, if we go back to where I am, right here, look, I'm getting close to completing these 3 to get to my next ranking. I'm 11,000 back, or not even 9,000. So I can do that. 7,000. I'll be 7,000. I'll probably get that from fishing. If I go do some fishing right now, I'll be able to get that 7,000. So moving your rank is very easy. They did that on purpose this season. It's very clear. To get to your stuff, I mean, Crystal Gold in Season 5 was pretty easy to get and accomplish too. So, getting to the War Merit stuff should be no surprise to you if you've done Season 5. You're going to be able to get all this stuff too in Season 6. Don't worry about that. You'll get plenty of War Merit to be able to accomplish these things. But again, the fishing grounds, I would get it and buy all this stuff out immediately. Don't hold off. Get your tactic cards. Buy them all out immediately. As soon as you can get a fishing grounds. Go fish and clean that out. But then you come back and look at the faction tech even. Look how fast we're going through the faction tech. Completed. And these, we're almost completing all 3 of these. You can only go down here. This is the end of it. We're 6 days in. We're about to complete all the faction tech. That's going to be done too. So I think they made stuff a lot easier to get in Season 5. And I love the reward system, by the way. I think it's great stuff that they came up with. So far, within 6 days in, I can tell you, amazing job. Faction stuff is great. This new tech stuff is great. The War Merit rank is awesome. The fishing ground stuff has been fun. That beneath the whatever it's called, beneath the surface, or beneath the ruins, that game, listen, it's fun. It's kind of a side quest game or whatever. That's fun. A ton of great stuff they have in here. Tons of great fun. And the fighting hasn't even stopped. This is all just to keep you occupied, right? Let's be honest. This is to keep you occupied, playing the game, interested when you're just killing zombies and not killing people. And so they've done a great job with that. I really do. I think they've done a great job. And the rewards have been phenomenal. They're off the chain with the rewards, guys. I don't want to hear people telling me that you don't get enough rewards. Holy shit. It's been they're throwing exclusives at you, by the way. They're talk about a game trying to catch up with getting free to play and low spenders up with exclusives. Oh, holy shit. It's crazy. The amount of exclusives they're throwing at you is wild. It's awesome to see. But I mean, it's been a great season for rewards and fun and, keeping everybody busy. All you have to do is participate, folks. That's it. You can't get what you want from this game, especially during the season, if you're not going to play. And I know it's difficult when you're prioritizing, when you have a job and you have a family and you have kid games and different stuff. I get it. 100%. I see it. I will just tell you this. If there's a way for you to chip away and figure out a collection process where you can only be on for 30 seconds to just click some buttons and collect stuff to make sure it's going, do that. Just figure out for yourself how you can pop in and pop out. Then even you're working, you can go to the bathroom, open up your phone real quick and hit something for 30 seconds and collect your season stuff. If you can't participate, it's awesome stuff to be able to participate in those captures to get your things up. But listen, you can accomplish everything I just told you without the captures. You're still going to get captures for your team because your alliance is capturing, so you're still going to get rewards for things. And the rewards are great, by the way. Actually, speaking of, I'm delaying by not collecting my rewards right now. So first capture rewards right here. Core cards. You can see you get War Merit. I've got 9,000 War Merit. We just went from War Merit. We're going to go back in there and promote. I told you how fast this is happening. It's crazy. My everything went up 32 right here. The spores that I get from the Institute. That's a crap ton. 10,000 already. Here's another 10,000 here. From that, you're just getting a ton of rewards. Bait, more tactic cards up the wazoo. Let's get our other stuff here. Make sure we get these rewards. Any other season rewards here? Some daily ranking rewards. Okay, I already got that stuff. So now I would come in here and I'm just going to first make sure I update my factory. Boom, updated. updated. And that's it. And now I'm coming close to my next one, but let's see, can I get my institute up yet? No. Close. We're 200,000, and I'm already making. I'm producing those spores at this point at 84,000 an hour. So I'm almost 100,000 an hour, and right now I need like 200,000. So I'm only a couple hours off at this point for those. All right, so that'll touch on the mushroom tech and everything else in here for the season to give you an idea. The capture stuff, I'll go over at a later date. We're still in the middle of capture stuff and planning and organizing and, structuring that to be ready to be where we want to be for level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, level 4. I will tell you that we had, we were killing a level 4. I don't know if any of you got the link to watch it or not, but on yesterday. So yesterday, funny thing happened. we were going along just fine. Really didn't care about killing too many troops and doing stuff. And we ended up looking at a level 4 capture, and we decided that we were going to kill the level 4, even though we weren't ready for it necessarily. We were going to kill it. So we all got together and we all had about probably like 6,000 to 7,000 protectors each for the, like it was like there was 5 of us that did it. There were 6 of us, but only 5 of us ended up participating in it. Who was there? And there was like 6 of us there though, at least I think. Let's see. There was Doberman was there. Damson. Thanos was there. I believe. See my report. I know Peanut was there. Show you my reports. Then my reports from yesterday. First of all, look at me making. You'll see me making protectors, and look at all these. This was just for making protectors, guys. Look at. This is just defeat after defeat. There was a good, I don't know, probably 45 minutes to an hour I spent right here just making protectors. It was, look at this. It's just endless killing of a higher level zombie. And then, so after this, we ended up killing this right here. So this was the one that we could not get. We were only killing 4% of it. So you're using all your protectors to try to kill it. Unfortunately, Peanut was the only one that could make it through. And so really, like, nobody else needed to even participate. After a while, it was like, she was the only one that could take 4% of it. Doberman was so close. And so we ended up getting 50% of it. We ended up killing a shit ton. And then we just started, what we did the rest of our time, sandboxed. We just sandboxed. We moved stuff around. We moved cards around. We were moving our resistance cards. We were moving our tactic cards. We were just sandboxing to see how much can we kill. I was in my glory. I was in my glory for like an hour telling somebody like Peanut and Doberman, try this lineup, try that lineup. Let's see what the results are for this. It was fun. It was a blast. And we ended up getting, I actually was not around. We got it down to 50. I want to say there was 55% left. And we were getting messages from everyone. I was getting messages from servers like 1,300 who were watching us try to kill this thing. Everybody else in the the other alliances were watching us just ram into the level 4 over and over again because nobody else had gotten to level 4. And we were getting messages from all over the place. It was fun. It was a fun thing. Hey, the world was watching, right? So, but it was a blast. They ended up getting it. They ended up killing the level 4. Just took it. They did it later on. I didn't get a chance to see the second part 2 of it because they had to wait for the tactic card. Your zombie card goes away for 4 hours, so they needed to get that. Everybody had to wait another 4 hours. So if you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, you didn't. And I will tell you, if you didn't, tune in because that's only the beginning of the craziness that's about to happen with 118 this season. I promise you that. Okay, next up, guys, let's get into tactic cards. Let's talk about some tactic cards. I am still like flowing through these tactic cards. They are stuff. All right. I'm still without tactic cards, by the way. I have obviously all my core cards. They did not. So the first question that comes in is core cards. Core cards are the same. They did not release any core cards. They didn't really change anything from the core cards that I can tell as a difference. You have 11 core cards, and they're here. So same story there. I've done tons of videos from season 5 on core cards. You guys hopefully at this point know your core cards inside and out. If you don't, then do yourself a service and study what core cards do. Okay, no different than your hero. When you get your heroes, and if you don't know what their skills and what they do and stuff like that, you don't have to memorize it, but you should know in a nutshell what the skills are. These core cards, you should at least know what these damn cards do. It's going to make you be able to switch on the fly. And they're not changing these. This is season 4, guys. This is season 5. Now this is season 6. You benefit from knowing what these core cards are. They're part of the game, and they're incredibly important. Don't ask somebody else. And please, don't get caught with the, well, you mean you're not using this core card? You don't want that empty gut feeling of like, uh-oh, everybody was using that and you missed out. So just know core. The battle cards change all the time. Totally, it's hard to necessarily memorize those for everybody. We'll help you through that. But the core cards, those have not changed. Just get to know them. And which ones you want to advance on, okay? All right, now your combat cards. I still have 3 cards. There are people that have gotten this damn zombie card, which is incredibly important on your season, by the way, and they have not given it to me. I cannot tell you how many friggin' core card packs I've gotten. People have gotten this on day 1. I have not gotten this damn card. By the time I get it, we're going to be done killing zombies, and it won't matter anymore. But yeah, so this card is incredibly important to use if you get it early in the season. You want to jack this thing up all the way because you don't really care about PvP. And as we go through this, you'll notice a lot of this stuff is only PvP. And since you're killing zombies right now, you really only care about PvE. That's all you care about. So this is going to be your PvE card. This is kind of like that other monster, the other monster core card. This goes along with that. You want to jack up all this to as high a level as you can early on, and don't worry about necessarily anything else in this first week. Okay? Once you finish killing zombies, totally different story. All right, but there are other good tactic cards. I'm just telling you, if you want to get your rewards as fast as possible, this is the one that's going to help you. All right. Going through now some cool cards that have carried over that I love the previous seasons that I highly recommend. First of all, the counter reversal card, incredibly awesome card to use. I've already got this card up. You'll see when we go into the cards, like my levels. I've already jacked this one up, like level 7 or something, level 8. Percentages are phenomenal. Great card. Works all the time, especially how often are you countering in this game? It's becoming like natural. Everything is counters as you progress and get to like season 6. It's what everybody's doing. So it's always coming in handy to have in your battle card setup. And because you're shifting teams and you're trying to counter even more, where you're trying to counter constantly, it works great. So highly recommend you using that card. You'll notice they have 3 team cards this season for battle cards. They have a tank card, which is at the start of the battle, your tank hero with the highest attack gains 2.7 crit rate. So this, your tank hero with highest attack will be Kim, because once you get the awakening shard up, your attack goes up. So it's most likely going to be Kim on your team who's going to be utilizing that card, making that awakening shard even more potent for Kim. So tank card is good. This is the air card. The air card at the start of battle, 3 aircraft heroes in your back row gain 1.5% attack speed, lasting until the end of the battle. Again, you'll see only effective in PvP in Global Expedition, which we will get to in a minute after we progress through the core cards. And then your missile card is at the start of the battle, all your missile heroes gain 18.75% of damage over time. So these cards are great. Yes, it's massive for missile. I will tell you how the game ranks these right now. They put them all equal level. They're all equal value is how they put them for the teams. I've heard, like, oh, this card is crap and this card is crap and that card doesn't work. I cannot evaluate that for you because I don't have a testing ground necessarily that I can use for this because this is PvP. So now we are in Kill Event. Now we are in Winter Storm today. I plan on using some of these cards in Winter Storm. I highly encourage you to do the same. Do not listen to anybody who says the cards are crap until you test them yourself. Get the results. Get battle reports. You got proof, right? We don't, at WWC, we do not like to know or hear people say, oh, that sucks, and you to just go by that and never use it. Remember, you have to see proof, right? Show the existence. This isn't a religion, right? You're not going to just believe people even if you don't see something. This is show your evidence. You want me to believe something? Show me, bitches. Because otherwise, I don't want to hear it. I don't go by fables and fantasies. So we will test it when we have PvP and we actually can prove, yes, this is better than this, and that's better than this, and this works better than this. Have the battle reports. Get your receipts. Get your receipts. And then let's share some stuff. Go through it. Oh my God, we saw this, and we can use this now, in this combination, blah, 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 right? That's the cool part. So we will get there. We will get there. We have not yet. So I have no advice for you other than I'm going to continue to raise all three of these because they're valuable for me as of right now. A matter of fact, that's kind of my beginning strategy right here because I wanted to point out as we progress, just to show you, the only cards so far we've gone through are these four. And if you notice what they have in common is just about every fight. Yes, this is a counter card, but a lot of your fights are counters, let's be honest. A lot of these you can use the card in there. So you can use this counter card with tank, and then if I throw my Overlord on air, now I can fight air, right, with these four. If you go into these cards now, this one's reducing the squad attribute penalty for not being at full capacity, right? So it's all these bonuses are lost when you return to base. So I want to talk to everybody out there, including my free-to-play and low spenders out there, okay? You guys are probably hitting somebody and returning to base. You're probably not hitting a lot of PvP battles and hitting people 2 times, 3 times, 4 times in a battle. I mean, come on. If you're sitting out there at 55, 60 million, you're probably not doing that. Stronger people, sure. When I get into my high spenders and we start talking about stuff, sure. This is this is valuable if you're hitting base over and over, similar to T11. I always think this is amazing when they give us these battle cards because I think it just makes the T11s more shittier. Because the rewards that T11s give you is the attribute penalty reduction. And these cards just continue to be OP if you look at just the T11s. If you're coming into the season and you're like, oh my God, I use the T11s because I love that attribute penalty drop. Well, if that's true, then these cards are effing OP. Big time. Because it doubles your attribute penalty reductions when you're using it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. Like, you're better off having the battle cards than you are the T11 bonuses. Because these things are awesome. So anyway, that's just this card. So that's just the battle card attribute boost streak. So obviously you're going to want to use that. The same reason, if you love the attack, if you love those attack T11s, you love this battle streak attribute boost. Again, battle streak duration. So this reduces the squad attribute penalty for not being at full capacity. Different card, same thing, right? So then you gain additional PvP if you're using this in combination with Bloody Recovery. This coincides with the Bloody Recovery core card. But think about it. Now you're getting the attribute penalty reduction from this, right? And you're getting it from this. So now you got 2. Now you tripled it. Then you have the Battle Streak Victory Cap. Guess what? Reduce the squad attribute penalty for not being at full capacity again. Again. And this is another bloody recovery. So you can put this together too. So these three you can put together. And then you have this one, increase mark speed by 3% during obviously PvP on the world map. For every 50% additional points the squad has, it gains a 3%. This coincides with your march speed core card. So if you're looking for a march speed and you're using, let's say, diamonds to do speed to lift your morale, you can use this card, and it also is going to lift your attack, defense, and hit points. So for my spenders out there that are marching fast, that are looking to try to get diamond speed hits and stuff like that, here's your card. Here's what you've been waiting for. Put that in combination for yourself. As well as this one, Contaminated Matter. Again, the quick march, you're going to use that from your core cards. This is the march speed. They go together. And then also a third one under quick march right here. This one increases the march speed of your allies whose bases are within 9x9 range. So if you're around a group and you use this, then they're also going to gain by 1% for 10 minutes. And that goes up depending on how you level the card. So this is another, now you're into march speed right here with those three and lifting them up with your core card for that. Now we get into kind of defense, and you're reducing your severe wounded. Again, now you're switching to you're also should be switching your T11 troops to defensive mode. So now you're in defensive mode for T11 troops, right? Now you're reducing your severe wound rate by 5%. This is doubling that as you level this card up. Now you're going to use that. Same with this. Defense pro. Here's your severe wounded again. So if I told you that defense troops saved you a shit ton of troops, right? All my free-to-play low spenders out there. When you're in battles, you're trying to save troops, trying to have more go to the, don't worry about them going to the hospital and just healing, not losing as many troops. These are your cards. I highly recommend them, by the way. Incredibly important for you to reduce all this troop loss that you're going to have during the season. Like you already know in Season 6 fights, you're trying to stretch those troops. The game is giving you the opportunity this way. We have those conversations saying, hey, I don't have enough speed ups to stay in all these battles. I can't do it. I can't do this. Then stop listening to some of your team that's telling you, use your battle cards, use your counter reversals, use your air to make it stronger. F making yourself stronger, make your troops last longer. If you want to be in fights, what's the use of, hey, I was incredibly important in that battle because I was able to fight, but I can't fight in the next 3 battles because I can't make troops. So then make sure you're saving your troops. You need your troops to last. Get those defense T11s, and then let's switch to these. Let's switch to these cards. These are your bread and butter right here and what you want to use. And then also, by the way, you use the 2 cards you can still use. You can use this card to help out. You can use this card to help out. And then you can, I thought there was another card. Do I not have it? Is it this one, I think? Yeah, here it is. I just don't have it yet. Garrison attributes. So you put these 3 in. Now, you put these 3 in, you can still use whatever team card to lift your attack up by the corresponding air, missile, tank card. You can still use that and these cards together. You don't have to not use any of the battle increase cards, but I'm just telling you, be smart. Don't just lift up your battle. Save your troops and switch your T11 troops. So I notice a lot of people are not switching their T11 troops, and you're missing out. I made a video about this, the difference between the two. By the way, go check it out. And then you have your durability cards. So when you're destroying cities and things like this is incredibly important. So when you think about destroying cities, oftentimes you get a bunch of people that are going to destroy it at once, right? And when you attack a city, you want to get into to beat everybody else, to beat somebody else to a city and get there and get it before they. A lot of times you have to be in the mud, or as you attack, you can't shield. Your shield might come up. You're doing this on like kill event day, things like that, right? When you're fighting battles. Well, that means the faster you kill something, the better. Which means everybody needs to do the demolition cards to destroy something faster. So that's what these are for. Use this, and use this to destroy things faster. Put on that core card as well. Destroy your shit quicker. Help your team get in and out. Okay? Get that done. Talked about the zombie card, and then you have, we talked about this card I did not recover, but that goes with your defensive troops. The rest are blue cards. Blue cards are pieces of shit. Don't care. Sell them all. Get rid of them. They're not worth it. Garbage. Just get rid of it. Sure, in the beginning, you're like, hey, I got this card because you don't have any others. Quickly, they become useless. Much like the survivors that are not gold, like throw it in the trash bin. Just don't even pay attention to it. As far as I'm concerned, just let it go. Use your other cards that we just talked about. They're just more valuable. Your resource cards, same thing, by the way. You know, this will increase, you know, when you're killing all these zombies, the Ironhead, you're killing plenty of them out there. You can increase your 5%. This card can be valuable, especially when you don't have the other cards yet opened up. These cards, the blue ones, the only real value they bring is if you can get increased profession experience from them. Other than that, get rid of the blue ones. Who cares as you open up these purples? As you can see, I only have one more card left to open, this purple. And once I do, the only thing I'll be looking for is the random attributes. So just use these 4 cards. And remember, kill your zombies. So one of the things, as we get into the cards to level up in here, and we'll come into the cards that I currently own, you can see here that I only have 9 out of 20. You need to make sure by reset, this is 20 out of 20 every single day. 20 out of 20. Do not miss any core cards that you can get. Please make sure you are doing this. It's so important. 5 and season 6, by the way, both seasons for this. Get your core cards. Get your card packs. All right. Yeah, that's about it for all these cards as a whole of what you should be using for your tactic cards. Incredibly important, like I said, to do. Now, your card packs, I keep telling you, I've said it now 3 times probably on this stream already, how important it is to get your tactic cards. Get them, make sure. So one of the main reasons I keep pushing you to do that, saying how important, is not just because of the resource cards and different things. It's really because of this. This is an important thing that you can get. It's on your main one. You'll see it with the little question mark down the middle on the top right. This is incredibly important. 2 things come out of this. One, you get the core reset, your core card reset. So you get to do this for free. This is great because you could do things like I told you in the season when you want to reset your monster card and put it somewhere else to attack. Different things you can do. It gives you a little flexibility to move around your experience when you don't have a lot. But more importantly is at the very end when you get gold core cards. It's so hard to get gold core cards. And we're collecting them over seasons at this point, right? Like, you know, we're sitting here in season 4 and season 5 and season 6. And we don't have a lot. We don't even have 1 star on a lot of these things. As we progress, there's so many more to get. So the only time you really can get these cards is during the season. And in the packs, you have to be lucky in order to get a gold pack. They're very, very few and far between. So the main way that you can help yourself is by getting as many core packs as possible. Because as you open a core pack, you're given points. And then I have already completed this bar 1 time. So if you're in season 6 and you are where I am and you have not completed this bar, you're already behind. You've missed it. Because look how much I'm already on my way to my 2nd time through, and we're 6 days into the season. Complete this thing as many times as you can. And if the developers screwed up and they said, hey, you know, we want to give back to them and make rewards easier, and they're allowing us to get core cards faster for some reason because they're like, oh, you know, we should just let them get core cards faster and make them happier and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that means that you need to take advantage of this ASAP because they may correct it in season 7 and season 8 and make it harder to get. So while you can push this bar further than you can before, do it. Take advantage of that shit. Make sure, guys, don't let this go. Don't let that go. Get these core cards. I cannot tell you how important that is to further your game. It's one of those free-to-play things where you don't have to pay for the packs. You don't have to pay for the cards. You're putting you on even level playing field of like whales and stuff for these core cards. They don't have these things either, and you can really great equalizer with some of these core cards. As far as what you can do. Okay, good, done. Core cards done. If you guys have any other questions, any issues, whatever, by all means, hit me up or hit up the chat, the Discord chat. All right, last thing I want to talk about so far that's transpired in the season is Kim's Awakening shard. So I will definitely come up with a video after I finish everything, sandbox stuff, and look at it. So here is the Awakening Shard. You now will get an Awakening tab that you have. I actually have enough to go to my next level, which I will be upgrading. I'm still testing this one, but I will be pushing this one up to get my 4th star and push through soon. So every time you get 20 of her Awakening Shards, you are able to complete 1 point on the star. And as you lift up the star, you can see here the different stats go up: hit points, attack, defense, and damage reduction for her. And this traumatized baby is absolutely ridiculous. I have no clue what the hell, who thought this was a good idea. But it's ridiculous. I'm sure there's somebody out there with PTSD who every time opens Kim, they're like, that's my life. So it's obnoxious. But anyway, you have your whole Awakening tab that you can go on. And then you have a skills tab. Now, the skills tab for tank, you are now going to get this that's going to turn into being able to upgrade skills. So for Kim, and by the way, I've been saving all of my skill points because I wasn't sure how expensive they were going to make this. It's cheap. It's just as cheap as it is when you go from a normal card from 1 to 10 as it is now. It's the same thing. Incredible. It's like 200, 400, 800, whatever, 1200 per item. Like it's not expensive at all. You're only going to take you a few thousand and you'll have it to level 10. So don't worry about that. And I can tell you, if you're wondering, was I worried about it? Was I saving? Yeah, I was, because I am up to 800,000 skill medals right now. So yeah, I was saving them, waiting to see what I was going to do. And now I can upgrade other things instead, not worrying about upgrading this skill because it's at a decent level. Yeah, so get this to 10. Obviously, it's a skill point, incredibly valuable in what you're doing here with her barrages and what she is worth. Okay, and as you look down here, as you increase her stars for the Awakening, it becomes more valuable, the skill, as we move forward. So we're going to want to get those Awakening shards. How can you get the Awakening? Pay for them. It's not like they had something to buy a whole grouping of Awakening shards. You were collecting them, you were getting them. And the way that you did it, and this is an effing blast. What a great job by the game, by the way. I can get some. Okay. What a great job by the game coming up with this. So this is your new fun icon in the base, and it's called Global Expedition. There are different areas. So you can click here. You have Area 1, which is a missile team you're trying to beat. You have level Area 2, which is a tank team you're trying to beat. You have Area 3, which we don't know yet. And we have Area 4. Now, obviously, one of these teams is going to be an air team, and I'm not sure what the 4th team is going to be. But either way, I don't really care. It's going to be a blast. Now, what are these different areas? So other than the teams, there's a couple things to know about this thing here. You have different stages. As you beat the team, it's going to advance the stages. As you advance the stages, this little chest is going to give you more rewards. Okay? Now, this says it's going to go for 11 more days. No problem. You have plenty of time to do this, to go forward. Now, from what I can tell in all of this, doing this, it's more of a PvE than PvP type atmosphere in playing this. And the other thing I noticed when I was trying to figure out, and I've been moving things around like sandboxing in the environment, I got incredibly excited that they were giving us like a sandboxing environment to really play around, and they did to a degree for PvE. Couple drawbacks on this. I noticed that this isn't as good as the armed truck one or anything. So one thing I want you to notice is I'm going to fight this battle real quick, and I'm going to show you something I want you to pay attention to. So I want you to look at this, right? So I'm going to write these 3 down right here. And you have 44.6 for Tesla. You have 26.2 for Fiona and 30.2 for Swift, right? Here are the numbers. These 3, just the attack ones. Okay. 40, 44.6, 26.2, 30.2. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. And just in case you don't think that's a mistake and coincidence, 44.6, 26.2, 30.2. Same. This is not a sandbox, a real sandbox environment by any means. So you're not getting any kind of, crit rate being all over the map in a real environment, and the stun differences and everything that usually you're used to seeing in the variability of actual fights. So everything that you do in here needs to be taken with a grain of salt. Everything you're doing here, you have to kind of, it is what it is. But it's fun to mix around your troops and try to make it further. I think, I've been doing it constantly. I also think you throw everything out the window. Try everything. I threw Marshall into my this morning before I came on the air. I was a couple minutes late. Why? No surprise to you. I was sandboxing, and you can tell already I was getting into this because I brought Sarah back. So I put Sarah in here, and I was hitting Sarah and measuring how does Sarah do versus everybody else in the air. I've been throwing all kinds of stuff around, trying to make these things work, and I'll continue to do it. Moving them around, you'll obviously make it further. You'll be able to beat certain teams. Once you pretty much meet your level, though, it's going to be difficult for you to move the teams because it's not, like I said, this isn't about getting crit rate differences or stuns up or different stuff. Not to mention, by the way, you can't even look at a battle report to know anything about what happened in the battle anyway. Like, you're just stuck. This is all you're given, and you're given the same exact stats every single time unless you change your team around. You change your formation, then you can make different damages. So from that degree, it's helpful to show you like different damages and different things as you let test. I've still been using it. I just wanted to present it as like, hey, listen, it's not PvP. Let's just, be clear. You're not getting a like-to-like scenario. But if you kind of take yourself out of that, I find it to be useful because you still can get read on damage spikes. It's what have I always talked about in a sandbox environment that we want? We want consistency, right? Air drives me nuts. Tank drives me nuts. Like, different things can drive me nuts depending. What's the Marshall matchup? Different things. Well, what this environment at least will do is give you consistency. Consistency spikes. So we know, Thibaut, way more impactful over here, depending who's across from her, different formations. You can get reads on this for real. So I've actually been taking value from it in that regard. Not that it's necessarily the PvP ultimate sandboxing that would help us in battles, but I still think there is value to it based on that and some formations and things and how they react. So take it for what it's worth. Do what you want with it. I enjoy it. I've tested Marshall. I'm testing Marshall in the air to see how it went. I tested some. I just love doing this shit. So you gave it to the right person because I'm just been charting out all of this stuff. Okay, so that's that. You make it as far as you can. Now, a couple things is the further you make it, the more rewards you get. You're going to get these point rewards as you make it, which gives you awakening shards. This is how you get awakening shards, okay? Now, you can get those that are really strong, like whales and stuff. Instead of spending money to get more, they're still able to get more. So that's the interesting part of this that I find to be funny, is you guys, I know a lot of people were like, oh, good, then we can close the gap finally because we're not spending. So we're, now this is going to be a great way. Guys, listen. They're still letting them collect awakening shards and going to be more further along because they're stronger and they can get these things. So you haven't closed the gap. Awakening has not closed the gap. They're going to continue to extend the gap because they're going to make it way further than you are in this game. And when they do, they're going to be able to get way more awakening shards, which means they're going to be able to push Kim's stars way further faster than you are. So I just want to be honest about that. Like, it is what it is, but, have no misconception that people aren't going to get something more than you, and this is a free way to close the gap. Now, the other flip side of this is hey, they're not charging you for it, so you get to participate in awakening shards. And you don't have to spend. So there's that advantage, right? Before, you couldn't even friggin' unlock an exclusive weapon. You were sitting there with a level 10 exclusive weapon for, friggin' 3 seasons, 4 seasons. You're like, when the hell can I get these things? And everybody else is marching around with level 30. Listen, they're definitely going to allow you to get the awakening shards without spending, so that's a good part of this. That's the good. Oh, and the other side is the area reward. So you have the points reward here as you lift and get more points. You have this, and then also the area reward as you go further. Same thing. The stage is cleared. You're able to get this. Now, what's the difference between these two? The points reward is actually a combination. So this is area 1. As you can see, I've made it to 988. Plus area 2, I've made it to 1030. So it's giving me a combined points here to get to here. As my next one is 2050. The area rewards are similar, like, from a world by where every stage you able to do, area 2, area 1, you're going to get different rewards as you pass through these stages. So they're just separated between the actual area you are in versus the combined points of those two areas. That's how they do it. In each area, you will have a ranking within your server of how you are currently doing in your total and in your area 2. Like, how far have you made it in that? And then there's a little magnifying glass, which allows you, similar to World Boss, if you want to see what the other person's team lineup looks like, you can click that and use that too. And you can use their lineup. But I will take, similar to World Boss, I also ask you to take this with a grain of salt, because somebody's heroes, just because they are incredibly stronger than you, their heroes may be stronger in certain parts than yours. So doesn't mean just use their lineup and give up. Do the proper sandboxing for yourself. Use different lineups, because you may absolutely make it further with a different lineup than them, based on how their team is structured and built. So just make sure you're moving around and testing yourself. So there's a ranking you can see, though. And also, there's 2 other parts of this global expedition that's important to pay attention to. Every area has its own area buff. So when you're in here, you increase all your heroes' crit rate by 7.5%. When you're in area 1, each of your heroes, after accumulating 6 damage instances from their skills or awakened skills, triggers an extra attack that deals energy damage equal to 150% of attack to all enemies. So then there's the third and the fourth one I do not have, but that it will be a different buff for every stage. All right. And then the last one is built based on your tactic cards. All right. So for every as you add the levels to your card, and let me go show you what I mean. As you add these levels to your tactic cards, you can see here, I have 7, 7, and 8, right? So I'm currently at level 22, right? And then I have these 3 down here at level 1, which I cannot increase. So if you come here and you see my levels are 22, 23, where was it? 22, 20, hold on, back in here. We're getting you back to that buff. And you can see here, I showed you I have 22 at the top, right? Because I had 7, 7, and 8, at 22 up there. And then I have 3 resource at the bottom, which makes 25. And then why did I get 26? Because it's upgrade tactic cards to get buffs, excluding the cores. Total effective level of all non-core cards is 26. Shitty at math? 7, 7, 8, 22, 23, 24, 25. All non-core cards. Oh, do I have something leveled by? Oh, you know what? Hold on. I might have something leveled. I think. Hold on. Oh, there. No. Oh, it's taking you. It must be taking my 4 highest. It's taking my 4 highest. Or 3, I'm sorry, 3 highest. That's what it's doing. So you can see here I have this one. I'm not using it right now because I took it out of my lineup based on what I was using. But look at my core cards here. Easier to bring you to this screen. You can see I'm using an 8, 7, and 7, right? 22, and then these 3 is 25. But if you look, if I switch this out and I replace this with my... I have a level 8 somewhere. Here. See, if I put my 3 highest cards in here, then all of a sudden it's 23. This is 23, and then 3 is 26. Okay, I see what they're doing. So they're just basically saying your 3 highest tactic cards that you elevate will count towards this bonus right here. Add those levels up to get this effective level here. So it's incredibly important. I would say incredibly important, especially early on, to stack all your cards up to get your most value in one card, like to get it as high as you can. Even if you're going to reset those cards and not use it going forward, it's very valuable to do it here because think about the bonuses. The more bonuses you get here and you add this attack level and defense on, the more rewards you're going to be able to get. And this is only for 11 days. So I would be increasing those the same top cards as high as you can instead of spreading them out. Don't make a bunch of, 8, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 2. Don't do that just because you're like, oh, I'm going to use this for durability, so I want to raise these. Not until this disappears. Because you want to get this right here as high as you can to take advantage of this. All right? I know, 60. Who the hell is getting 60? How the hell can you even get 60? Maybe it's fit. Maybe I guess the top level you can get is 15. Good luck getting 6. Good luck getting 15 on 4 cards that fast. That's gonna be pretty damn impressive. I can tell you that. But we'll see. Anyway, so that's the entirety of Global Expedition. Changing out your teams, making it as far as you can, and you're going to continue to do this and doing it to open your rewards for the next 11 days. All right. Okay. That is it. That is my entirety for my update for Season 5, Week 1 for you. Oof. Go through that. Okay. Oh, maybe you build your own for teams. So, well, you can build your own Hold Crash anytime you want. So you can click in here and take out and put in whoever you want. You mean build your own enemy? You can build your own enemy? Oh, man, I hope so. That would be awesome, huh? Then you can test against 4+1s. You can see what your best one is against, like, air. How can you work against 4+1 and all the different formations? Yeah, I love it. Be great. I listen, guys. I understand it's not PvP, but for me, I geek out on this shit. I can't get enough of it. So crazy. BB, hey, BB in the house. Good morning, BB. What's up? What is up? What do you mean how I got 8s and 7s already? I told you, I'm gonna get all my tactic cards. You get all your tactic cards, then a lot of them are duplicates, and you just end up selling them. And then you get all those points and rewards. It's all about how many tactic cards you get. I personally think, that's why I brought it up. I think the developers looked at what happened with Season 5 and saw how pissed off everybody is. I think they went a little bit too far on making it easy to get rewards in this season. And I think they're giving us the tactic cards at an elite clip right now. I would be taking advantage ASAP. Don't let that go to waste. Get as many of those cards as you possibly can. And a lot of them are built into the rewards already, the season rewards and stuff like that. So you just keep getting it. Keep going. We are week 1. We're 6 days in, Arrow. This is the 6th day. Or, well, actually, 5th day. This is our 5th day, our 5th full day. Reset, we'll start our 6th, reset, we start our 7th day. This is 6 days. 6 days in. Week 1, level 8 tactic card. Yeah. Killing it, Arrow. Well, there's so many good cards that you're going to use now, they have to do that. Like, in order for people to really use the cards, though, Arrow, they have to allow it because these battle cards are worth, like, they're incredibly valuable. They want you to use these battle cards to go in here. So they're pushing you to use the different levels. You know the one thing I did not go over? The new loadout sets that they have. So you can create your own presets on your battle cards based on your situation. You have 3 of them. So what I personally would do if I were you, I would have a durability set for yourself when you're attacking something, and make that preset for you. And they already do it, by the way. They do a recommended set for you where they have like a base demolition one, a monster destruction one, a target defense one, quick march, victory. They already do these, and some of them are good. Like these 4 green ones are great as far as being in every single one, which is what you want. Those are the best resource cards, so they hook that up for you, which is cool. But like for example, this they put the victory streak, right? And they have this as my tank squad. I think tank squad right now is my. Do I have my overlord there? No. Maybe overlord on air. I took my gear off though, so it might not. Yeah, it's giving it to my. I think it's just giving it to your highest team. That's how that's working, because I have I have all my gears messed up. Like I told you I was sandboxing and I was moving gear around, and I don't know. Believe me, you don't want to live this sandbox life like this. It's I'm just constantly doing it. It's unbelievable. I'm completely addicted to testing. It's crazy. But the presets will load it out. This will probably be your top team card, and then the counter card, which is great. Like I told you, those are my 2 favorite cards anyway. So these are your counter card and your team card here that they put in here, and your value cards is basically what they're putting in here for whatever you're doing. So they give you the march cards for quick march and total defense, your defense cards, your monster destruction, and then this is your demolition ones. And then you can look at what's good, though, and make your own favorites here. So you can go to whatever you want. Add whatever cards you want and kind of like mess around a little bit. You can name them what you want. And, so I highly encourage you put the layouts. You can throw them in the trash and make a new one, especially for the core card layouts for what you want to do. So it's good. I feel this is the beginning of helping us with removing and putting gear on. I'm hoping that the next step that we go is they're going to let us do this with teams, with air team, your tank team, whatever, so you can put your gear and switch your gear faster to make your use of your teams better. Everybody has said, like, for the longest time, well, they won't do that because of money. They want you to spend on, getting this, your mythic prints and switching and blah, blah, blah. Well, listen, remember, we're going back to our roots, people. We're going back to our roots. We can't be worrying about money. Going back to our roots. Anyway, so there we go. So just keep getting those tactic cards. Thanks, 7Cs. Appreciate you, man. Name should be IQ18. Thank you so much. Let's see. Since random, by the way, did you try using the Purgatory Monster card before doing Expedition? Try it help. Oh, so you're 100%. I did not. You mean activating the card because it's a PvE? No, random. I was like looking at that, thinking about like my PvE. 'Cause that's why I'm so pissed that I don't have this card yet. Everybody has this card except me. It's so annoying. That zombie killer card, because it's a friggin' PvE card. So I'm like everything now mindset has to be PvE, because I'm pretty sure it was PvE, because I was testing last night. I was throwing in all the battle cards, the missile card, the tank card, and I was putting it in and then I was removing it, and then I kept hitting it to see the difference, and there wasn't a difference. So I'm like, okay, so it's not using the PvP only cards, so it has to be a PvE environment, right? So that makes total sense, what you're saying. Yeah, and you know what's even better, random, too? Is you have to use that card to kill zombies anyway, and typically your zombie kills take like 13 seconds, right? Like, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but it take like a minute, right? 2 minutes. And then once you use the damn card, you got 10 minutes to spare where your resistance is high and you can't even, make a difference. You're trying to help everybody else kill things. So you could really use that card and then hop into that environment. You have plenty of time to spare to use it. Just have your layouts and your teams you want to do. So that's great advice, Random. Love it. Love it. Community at work once again. But yeah, that card that I was telling you, that zombie card is awesome in here, and I can't get it. Effing card, man. It's gonna lift up the zombie percentages. I would, this zombie killer. So, but good news is you have 11 days. So I wasn't stressing about it too much last night because I have 11 days to do it. And once the zombie stuff is done and the global expedition is done, I'll sell that card anyway. I'll just dump it and get rid of it, and then put it in, put those tactical stuff into other cards to max them out. But anyway, great advice. Great advice. What do you mean? What did they change? I don't know what he's talking about. I missed the quick equip for tactic cards. Hello, Roots. No money, only kills. Yeah. All right, so that was season 6 in a nutshell. Let's go into some other stuff. We had account reviews and stuff like that. I don't think, if you guys have any questions for season 6, let me know. I think I covered just about everything and answered questions ahead of time, but if you have anything that I missed, by all means, hit me up. Let me know. That's what we have seen so far. Let me go, and we are going to do some account reviews in here. All right, just I'm going to do account reviews. Here we go. All right, guys, we're gonna I want to go over a couple things here on our Discord. If you're interested in getting into account reviews, by the way, oh, what are they doing? Bun, and we are at we have our Bun. Oh, I got Bun, and Bun's been with me pretty much since reset. I've been out. I wasn't able to do stream. In all fairness, I needed to take a time out with the wifey. It's been too much games, and I was took a break last night after DS. Here and there, but I was watching after reset, and sure enough, Bibi over here popped in, and then on top of that, Ducky has now joined her. The love is real, and they are they're causing a scene in world chat. I don't know what she's what she's doing in world chat. Let me yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, having a little too much fun here early on. Oh, Ducky took off. See, Ducky already left. He's already left. Okay. Let's get in. So discord.gg/joinwwc. If you guys are interested in going over your account, you have any questions, you have any issues, there's an explanation on how to fill it out and do it. We will get through as many as we can for the account reviews. I will also say in here, we're doing a couple other things that we're going to be adding for us. So we have our account review requests that you can put in here. Saturday mornings, from now on moving forward, as long as I don't have a war to fight in the morning afterwards. I'll try to do them after the war. We will do account reviews every single Saturday morning now. So I'm going to situate it, and that will be our account review day. Will be Saturday morning streams, and we'll start going over those. In addition, we're going to have any questions. We're going to have a section for questions. So if you have any questions to me, I know a lot of times in some, well, they get lost in the world chat. People at me and stuff, and even on our WWC Discord. Personally, you at me, and I miss some stuff and whatever in there. So what we're going to do is put a separate little chat together on the side. And if you have any questions during the week to make sure I don't miss any of the stuff that you have for me, I'm going to have a separate YouTube content side. And then on Saturday mornings, we will get to those questions to make sure I answer and I stop missing people in the world chat. So we're going to have that as well. Lastly, the third thing we're going to have is any kind of suggestions. If you have any suggestions on videos you'd like me to make or create that you want to see and use for your alliance or your team that would be helpful for you, similar how I dumped in and do, sometimes I can do these knowledge dumps. I like to do them on live because I can get a little bit more in depth as opposed to videos. I try to be a little more quick and choppy and not go through all this stuff as in depth, answer your questions and things. I try to keep it more tight and together. So if there's anything you would like in a tighter video where it's more condensed and works for you to share with your alliance or your team, please just let me know, and I will certainly can create that and throw that out there for you. Okay. All right. So with that, again, this is discord.gg/WWC. Let's show that up. Have it here. Know where the heck it is, but I'm going to dump for the time being, guys. I am going to dump the chat just so you can see the screen, and I'm going to share my screen. And okay, here we go. So again, discord.gg/join-WWC is where we are at. And you can, you'll find us in your channels over here. All right, let's start. We have a Brother Jim, 1889. All right. Let's see. Brother Jim. I was hoping to get some advice on my account progress. We are in the off season between seasons 1 and 2. I switched recently from my tank squad to focusing exclusively on having a missile main squad. Okay. For tech, I have been focusing exclusively on pushing special forces to get my T10s. Not sure what other info I need to include in here to get it helpful. I am so very light spender, on average about 100 a month. Any advice? He's very light, 100 a month. It's very light. Jim, believe me, you're doing just fine, brother. You got 100 a month to give here. That's not as light as you might think. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Season 1, Season 2. You want to move from tank to missile. All right, I got you. Don't care about that screen. What do you got going on here? I'm not sure what we're going to look at here. Okay, let's start with your gear. You're in your missile squad. I'm going to guess you ported over all your best gear to this team. Before I start looking at that, I want to make sure. I guess these are the only screenshots you included. So I will go with this. Your air is 1899. Your 1899 and your tank is 20. Okay. I didn't see what your missile squad was. Oh, okay. All right, you're 23. Okay. Okay. So the difficult part, Jim, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that you're trying to do here, you're jumping from tank to missile. It's a very difficult transition because what I would recommend is that you have your counter team be your second team. So when you go and do missile and your second team right now is tank, you've been doing all this work on tank all the way through season 1, and you're not an extreme spender, you're $100, probably more like a mid spender, but you're $100 a month. It's going to be very difficult for you to, because now you have to bring up your air squad to be your second team, because really it should be air, it should be a missile, and then air should be your second team, not tank. That's very difficult in trying to transition like this. Now, you could do tank missile. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why you're caught on having to do this as your main team. Why it can't be your tank team, can't be your number 1 team as you progress, and then use your missile as your number 2 team. There's nothing wrong with that, and you're really perfectly set up for that. And somebody at your price level, I really would recommend you to reassess your game plan moving forward to try to do a missile team as your number 1 instead of doing tank missile. You're actually in good shape to have a decent number 1 and number 2 as you move forward with $100 a month spending. But if you do this and you make this jump, you're going to have to throw all the work you did for the first preseason and season 1 on your tank squad, and you kind of throw it away because it becomes your third team. And then for somebody at $100 a month, by the time you get to your third team, it's 2 years from now. So you're going to spend all this time trying to get you're going to spend a lot of miserable time not having a good second team with air as you try to bring up air while you're bringing up your missile. Not to mention all the work that you're spending on missile when you already had tank developed at a decent clip. So take it for what it's worth, but if I were you, I would have stuck with tank. There's nothing wrong with tank. I know it feels that way early on because tank gets plowed early, but it pays dividends by the time you get towards season 5, and you can start, using, like, for example, Lucius, which you end up bringing in as a mixed squad. You could do 4+1. We were just sandboxing and testing McGregor, by the way, in the tank squad. It was working phenomenally with our tests on McGregor with tank. It made total sense, and it works, especially with having some of these heroes up front. We had Stepman up front, incredibly powerful, but was always getting beat. So by putting McGregor there and allowing McGregor to eat a lot of the damage and taking everything with his taunt, it allows Tank to cook more and get more offensive up front. It was working great. The results were phenomenal. And then we started the season and got into all this battle testing, and couldn't have time to continue to pursue that. But in any case, that's what I would say to you. I would recommend staying with tank personally. But if you don't want to, then okay. Let's see. Your gear looks great. If this is your startup for gear, I do like you. You're already pushing your gun. I get that. I would start working on your radars, and your shields for your defense up front. You're going to want, either way, you're often going to want to be able to interchange a front hero strategy one way or another. So it's double beneficial for you to work on your shields and your radars, because even if you want to shift them to your main attack hero, it allows you the versatility to do so. So it's really kind of a no-brainer development to me to push your radars and shields for your front. I will also say, I noticed you plowed through Tesla at all 4. I would have rather had you split this and give Swift gun as well. As you move forward, Swift is incredibly powerful and very useful to have. So I would have rather have you shifted to split those as you bring up the guns rather than double commit. And I would say it's okay to build things. You don't have to just get like one gear and do it to 4 and then another gear and do it to 4. You'll gain more, especially out of a $100 a month account. You'll gain more if you can move multiple sets of gear across. So I'd rather see you with like 2 dots on your radar, shield, something like this. If you're not a high spender. If you're a high spender, then you can often fast forward and get things on, somebody like Swift all the way completed and moving him to the front, doing something like that. But with $100 a month, I would kind of take a slower spot and do 2 radars, 2 shields. I'd rather have you have 2 guns on here and build your team out with like those 6 and get those to 4 and solidified. So you have a base, like just a foundation to build the rest of your squad out. So that's what I would do. But your gear looks pretty good. I mean, you're going along well. And just from a monthly perspective, thinking about $100, how we're going to spend that money. You have to get Bullseye involved in that, but you only have 100. Do not buy the battle pass for the ore. 100 amount is I would say your best value is right now. I mean, they're changing all the packs around, so I'm trying to get in my head like how I'm going to spend now with all the way the packs are. I would say as you're going right now, you probably do the monthly. There's 25s out, unfortunately. And honestly, if you didn't want to do the monthly right now to build, it's not that great. You're going to get more for your money if you spread it around more than on that damn monthly pass where you probably aren't using your 4th team. Other than getting some stamina from it. I mean, $25 for that 4th team. Really, you can put it other places. I'd rather see you doing the battle passes. I'd rather see you doing the other 3 battle passes in the month. You're going to gain more from that. And then on top of it, I would like you to do the weekly $5 deals on the drone parts, the component parts. Eventually, those are going to come. I don't know when exactly you're going to get those. But I damn sure would rather see you do the $5 deals there than that. Any additional, if you can throw $5 on some Bullseye to make it a little bit faster for yourself, I would do so. But the battle passes are such great deals. It's hard for me to say when you're doing 100 a month to just dump it all into there with the battle pass deals that you get, especially with exclusives coming up. You're trying to move your exclusive weapons and things until you get that to 30. It's kind of hard to pass that up. So anyway, I would move that. That's how I would be spending the 100 if I were you. And if you could only do the battle passes and you're gonna do the monthly pass, then so be it. Then do that. But I try to find a few dollars to throw towards the Bullseye. Okay, your air, your tank. All right, let's look here at your. I don't see your drone stuff. I didn't see any of that, so I'm gonna guess it's okay. I would tell you to progress your drone levels at a normal rate. Don't put really any money on it until we get your gear solidified and your exclusive solidified. Don't spend a lot of money on your gear. Don't worry about the level 5 components. Don't worry about your drone parts. You know, you want to push those across and get those, but it will come in due time. What really you want to do is get the gear and exclusives. You'll be able to push those other things as secondary as you move. And of course, gear. I mean, of course, tech. We have to push tech. Those are my 3 areas of focus. So your hero, that's another thing. I don't know if you're 100% on tank already, and I hope you have the bottom 4 completed. Difficult now for you to move through missile. I just don't know where you are with hero, but you have to complete hero. I mean, hero is so important for you, Jim. Like, you're going to get so much power from hero. You got to focus on getting that completed, and it's a tall task because it's a lot. It's really, you're countering what you're trying to do. Because we're going to get into it. But your special forces you're trying to do, man, it's very hard to do the bottom 4 or the missile for hero and T11 push. The resources are ridiculous for both of those at the same time. So you're killing yourself. And don't spend money on resources. Please don't. I understand. You're doing it to yourself. Understand, the game is doing it on purpose. You're falling into the trap. This isn't the game's fault. This is your fault. You're strategizing this way. So yeah, you're running out of resources and they're going to try to make you buy resources. You can stop this pattern. You can beat the game by not following its trick of what it's trying to do. Now, in saying that, you can do that by backing off the hero if you've already completed tank and you've already done tank and you've got your bottom 4 already done, or if you don't, then focus on your bottom 4 instead of worrying about missile. And go do those. All of a sudden, you could take a break and step back from hero now, and you're not trying to do the same thing. At the same time, trying to do that. Put back, and then special forces. So let's talk about that. You're at 78%. So that tells me if you're not to T10 yet, you're you've been actually working through other categories. I like it. Get what the power that you can out. When you say push to T10, I don't mind you pushing as your goal to get T10 and working on special forces. I think that's good. Once you get your hospital out, maybe even get your extra drill grounds. That's helpful too. And then you're looking at pushing towards getting to special forces. That's good. Just don't over exert yourself towards there. Don't waste all of your resources to get your T10s. Do it at a normal pace for yourself. And you can help yourself then by stopping hero again, if you've already completed it. And work on, other things. Lift your economy. Your development, do other stuff in your base. Because that's what often people do. They forget about the other tech and they just push for their T10s and everything else in their base stops. They can't build anymore. They don't have the money to build because they've used it all in T10. They can't do any other tech because all they're doing is T10s. It's so goddamn expensive. So take your time there and build. Don't worry, you're not missing anything, man. You're going to get your T10s. It's just you have an opportunity to develop in other places than just that. So do that. Otherwise, I like your team. You're doing fine. That's it, Jim. Okay. We started like 6:45. Where are we at? Oh, who's this guy? Thank you for your time. I would like to come back in a month or so, more detail for some follow-up. Yeah, of course. Of course, Jim. You're always welcome. Do not charging then. Certainly not charging now. All right, who's next? Jim, did he not go to the closeout thing? Okay, there we go. All right, who's up here? Naughty, what is this? Naughty Papa. Oh, I like it. I like Naughty Papa. All right, hey QB, been watching for a few months now. I have learned a lot from him and watch you daily. Thank you, Papa. I've been playing for over 500 plus days. Started off as a casual player and saved and grown what was given me in my alliance. At the end of season 4 and beginning of season 5, I was level 28 with Hero Squad 126. And my other 3 less than 20 million. I used all my stuff to get to level 30. And now my squad won 39 million. Oh, okay. I'm playing Catchup and focusing, yeah. Yeah, that's I have a ways to go there. I'm focusing on research and getting all hero tech. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so you're definitely behind. The bad news is you are definitely behind. But the good news is you can catch up quick. That's the good news. Oops. Okay. What I would say for you, let's take a look here. You have thanks 38 here, 24. So we have 24, 25, 27. Okay. Not as concerned about that. You're drawing level 136, not bad. You have other problems, I guarantee. I haven't seen your exclusive or your, but I am not worried about this stuff. You're actually not bad for components. I'm telling you, components, don't worry about it. You'd be fine with components. You're moving along just fine with components. You don't have to worry about that one. I wouldn't worry. Nothing you can do with boost either. So it is what it is. Okay. No. So you already made an error here. So the first 5 that you want to get to for your chips, I would recommend is your priority should be lethal. because you gain an extra drone target when you get to lethal firestorm to 5. So first of all, I would have all of these upgraded. They all work off one another as you progress, especially for 5-star bonuses. They all work together in unison. So to try to push to these bonuses and try to do this, I would definitely want 5-star here is where I would work to. But these all benefit from these increases. So please first stop what you're doing and move your lethal firestorm and stop moving the middle tech and just use, then you're going to do your left, you're going to do your right, move those as well. And you want your 5-star bonuses as you move, but definitely get your extra drone component target, please, or drone target from chips. Okay. Sorry. Military fire. Okay, all right, stop. Oh Jesus! All right, stop working your offensive skill right here. Stop this immediately. This pattern. Leave these alone. 10, 15. Nope. Just leave them where they are. Don't ever upgrade them again. I don't want this skill upgraded. I don't want this skill upgraded. No more. Leave them 15 and 10 for the next 2 years. Don't care. These are your only two I want you focused on, are these two skills here. And I would keep pushing these and maxing these out until they're at 40. I actually pushed them both to around 30 each, and then I only pushed this to 40, and now I'm coming back to do my armor to 40. So I would not. I don't know what you're doing, but stay away from here and stay away from here, please. It's a defensive gorilla, so we have no use for this offense. There's no use. The same mentality that you have as far as like, hey, I don't want to put red guns on my defenders right away, is the same logic that you want to have in your gorilla. It's just an absorption machine is how you should be worrying about the gorilla. You want to have it absorb, and any kind of skill buff that you want it to use, it should be in decreasing the attack that you're getting for these two things, and not worrying about the attacks that your gorilla is going to provide. So just all you have to do is watch the points that the gorilla gets. All right, so let's talk about that. Yeah, again, specialized training. Don't worry about pushing specialized training, but you're okay here. Specialized training, I would say, go along in line with your promote rate. To be honest with you, Jim, you're so far behind in everything else on your teams in level 4. The gorilla is the least of your concerns. So you're just upgrade as the game allows you to level. Other than your skill here, you're going to level up evenly and take whatever the game gives you for free. I would not be worrying about necessarily the overlord as you move forward. Bond, I guess for bounty hunter, I guess you can go after your bond rate. It takes forever. It's going to take you forever to get those bond rating up anyway. Your level of your drone is going to benefit you more though, because you're way behind on your drone at level 4. You can't even do that. I would say right now, bounty hunter, I would just ignore your gorilla. Just keep getting whatever the game gives you for shards and focus on this drone. Being at 136 and being in season 5 is way behind on your drone. Way behind, brother. You got to move that up. You got to move that up. And so you're splitting hairs. You're worrying about two different things, and you're like, "Hey, bounty hunter, I can only worry about one thing." Push your drone. Push your drone. Because at least I know with your drone, you're going to end up with 5% damage reduction at the end of that tunnel. With the overlord, the end of that tunnel just leads to damage absorption. So I just get your damage reduction to your entire team is beneficial. So just push that damn drone. It's gonna take you a long time being at 136. So you are behind, sir. All right. And you said tank. This was your top team anyway, I think, right? Are we at tank? We have stars in everybody. You said squad 1 of 20. You said squad 1 was 26 million, but then I looked and your squad 1 is 38 million. Are you or is that you're taking that for the Overlord is added into the 26, probably to make up 38. Shows you what a piece of shit that Overlord is to tell you that you have 12 million more than what you think your squad is. Believe me, that Overlord is not worth 12 million bump. Not at that level. All right, that's all I got for you, bro. I can't give you any more advice. You didn't got tech, anything else for me to see. So all you're giving me is your chips. I gave you that advice, and you have my advice for drone. Focus your drone. Matter of fact, I can tell you the fact that you're supplying me the pictures, the way that you supplied me them, you need to change your mentality around. Because you're giving me, you didn't give me tech, and you gave me Overlord, and that tells me you're thinking about that Overlord way too much. Forget the Overlord, bro. Who gives a shit about the Overlord? It'll move when it moves. Whatever free stuff they give you, let it move. Otherwise, you're on your drone, you're on your exclusives, and get on your gear. Those are where I want you. That's it. And if you're spending anything, put it towards your gear and your exclusives. That's it for you. That's all you need because you're so far behind. I didn't get a picture of your I didn't get a picture of your gear, but it concerns me greatly if I did. I got a feeling you got a lot of work to do for season 5. So that's what we're gonna focus on, my man. Gear. That's all you care about. The game's up in the exclusive game, so good news for you that you'll be able to get caught up a little bit faster with that. But man, you got some work to do there. You got Ted where? Oh, is that you? Is that you, Pantera? Oh, is this? Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't see. You got two separate posts. Why did it not let you put it all in one? Does it limit the amount of images you can put in one? Or did you do that? All right, let's look at your tech then. I didn't realize you were here. Post below. Gotcha. It has always been. Oh, okay. Huh. Is that a Discord limit? Can I do anything to make that better? Or is that just what Discord's gonna do? Like, can I feed it more of its coins that it wants? Like, giving more money will allow you guys to like submit more images in one thing. I don't know. Seems silly. All right. Well, your tech looks good. I'm gonna guess you already have tank out of here in the bottom 4. Your units looks great. You're good. Well, that's great news. That's great news then. Look at you. I would hope. Do you have your T10 yet out of here? Oh, you got a ton of Age of Oil to go too. Oh boy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, listen. You know how odd it is that you're Pantera on YouTube and you're Naughty Papa on. I'm like, what? What is going on, bro? This is weird. Okay, so I would say, don't worry about. You're so far behind on Power Man. You're not worried about beating people right now. So the best thing you can do is worry about your growth. Like, go after Age of Oil. There's a lot of things in Age of Oil that are actually going to pick up speed, tech speed, or construction speed, like different things. Resources going to make resources cheaper, like stuff like that. You can utilize that way more right now than worrying about grabbing a few extra. What the hell is a 0.5 on your power going to do for going after siege defense and stuff? So I would say, crawl before you can walk and try to get as much out of Age of Oil as you can. I don't know what is left in your special forces there that's telling you have so much power boost, but you should get all the power out of special forces. There's a lot of power in special forces, especially as it progresses. So yeah, crawl before you can walk. Get that out, and then don't worry about this other stuff. You'll be able to complete. You'll get into your mastery next, your main team mastery, and you're only going to focus on one mastery. You're not splitting anything out of mastery. Just focus on one mastery and divide that. Right now, you probably want to get tank mastery up after you do special forces and Age of Oil. Focus on getting that up to like, I don't know, 10, 15%. Work on defense fortifications a little bit. Complete that, normally. You'll be all right. You'll probably getting around 12,000 valor a week. So you'll be able to progress that at a decent time. The speed ups actually will probably prevent you from moving more than the resource. Looking at all this, my guess is if you probably have a bunch of valor already somewhere in a shoebox somewhere. Oh, you do have to do T10. Okay, that was my game of war name. Yeah, I would say right now, bro, you're not knocking anybody's socks off with a 39 million squad, 49 million squad. Even like as you progress through season 5, people are so strong. So you're an engineer role. Play the game and enjoy the game from an engineer role. Use ruins, clear, get to know your spots, do all your collections, catch. You can realistically, man. Let's just be honest. Unless you're spending a shit ton of money, it's going to be very difficult for you to catch up anytime soon with any of this stuff. So you got to just, you either love the game as far as kind of collecting things, and you love talking to your alliance in the chat, but if you think you're going to be a powerhouse in any way anytime soon, you're going to have a horrible time playing the game. So if you have a realistic mentality as far as where you are and what you're going to do with this game, awesome. Then you're fine. But just get realistic with it, man. Participate, have fun with your alliance, do the engineer skill stuff. Don't ever be a warlord. Like, you're engineer. You are engineer permanently, sir. You are stapled. In your game, when you try to switch professions, the game says, "Are you sure?" And then when you do yes, it still comes back and goes, "You're wrong." It still won't let you do it. So you're fine, bro. Enjoy as long as you're good. Yeah, 200,000 power. I'm sure you do. Listen, if you ever want to advance, get some speed ups. Focus your speed ups on your tech, man. Like, figure out you got to get speed ups, and Jesus, you got all that valor. Crazy. So you got everything's there for you to move ahead in tech, but it's going to take you time anyway. As long as you're on the same page of showing me deco at this point, doesn't matter. There's no advice you can get for deco other than get it out of your alliance tab anyway, or the alliance store. Okay, I mean, I'm not showing anything egregious here. I mean, I don't know why you have 121,000 skill medals. Use them. Don't hoard. Don't see. You should be either heroes or go do your wall, bro. Why are you holding these? This is gonna drive me up a wall. I mean, these things just make me want to take my cell phone and throw it. I have no clue what you're doing. My guess is you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to spend these things. But you use it. Survivor tokens or survivor tickets, use them. Don't save them. Exclusive weapons, use them. Don't save them. Blues, use them. Use your blue heroes, man. Push your team 1 any blue hero on your T1 wall. Push it to level 200. And then if they're done with 200 on your first squad, then move to your second squad and push them to 200. Be saving these shards. This whole saving shit. I'm telling you guys, I can't do it. My nerves can't take. Holy fuck, bro! You're gonna have me throw my PC. What the fuck are you doing with 28 mythic prints? Pantera, what the fuck are we doing, bro? You asking me, what are we doing? What What are we? Is this account punk account review? Am I getting punked? What are we doing, man? You got hundreds of days. You got speed ups. Then what are we doing? Why aren't we using all those speed ups that you have in your tech? You got the Valor and you got the speed ups. You got to be able to have the resources, bro. I got to know what's going on. I got to know what's going on, Pantera. What is happening, man? What are we doing? Talk to me. Talk to me. Oh, hold on. I gotta take a. Wifey just bought me a coffee. I need to just take a second. I need to take a second and breathe and drink some coffee here. I don't know what we're doing, Pantera. This is wild, bro. Yeah, but why you're behind? You can't use any ore. You can't spread that out. Jeez, bro. Oh, look at these resources this guy's got. I mean, what are we talking about? So you got speed ups. Where are your speed ups? Okay. So tell me why your tech isn't completed at this point, because I don't. Now I completely don't understand. You have first of all, I don't know how you don't spend any money and you have this many red prints anyway. But okay, how do you have all these resources, you have all the valor, and you have all the money, but you're not upgrading your tech? I mean, we don't have anything to talk about here. You already you have red prints on people. I just listen. You don't need me, bro. You need Jesus. you don't need QB. You need Jesus, bro. I can't help you. You need to finish when you complete all of your tech. Hit me back up. This is crazy. This is crazy. All that valor, all those resources, all those speed ups. You're the next account review that I will do for you is when you have just about completed mastery. Why are you going slow? It's going slow. Oh man, I'm done. I'm done with this one. I can't help you, bro. Here. Please. I don't know why you're going slow. Special forces, you should be done. The power, you can do that today. Right now, you can pop onto your account. You can complete all the power out of the special forces. You'd have that done. You can go and complete Age of Oil. You have all those speed up. You can pretty much go through that. And then you can pretty much do probably 30% of mastery. You could do all of that in one swipe. Just boop, 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 spend it all and be done with it. And I don't know how you're not getting blueprints. Like, how would you not get blueprints but get red prints? Like, it's so much easier to get the blueprints versus the red prints. So how the hell are you not able to get how are you not able to get regular blueprints? Just go to the honor show. I don't know. We're done. Just close. Where's this close thing on this? Mike, why can't I close it? Is this like 3 of these or something like that? Huh. Oh, is this not done? Oh, is that because he posted instead of doing a thread? Or is it up here? Am I just doing this? Oh, okay. Because it's all 3. Got it. Holy shit, bro. You sent me spiraling, Pantera. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Yeah, so Pantera, I'm telling you, I got nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. I told you, get all that tech done. Use all that valor. Get that done. Come back. All right, we'll do Doomcat, and then we will finish this out. Doomcat gear research. Okay, Doomcat server 1637 Alliance UFKD. Looking for a review focused on gear, skills, and research. Generally, I don't know what I'm doing in a bit of ADD. So some direction would help. Preseason season 3. Monkey comes out on Friday. Okay. My spending fluctuates, but roughly 50 to 100 a week is typical. Was air main and switched to missile near the end of season 1. Huh. 50 to 100 a week. Damn. Damn, Doomcat. It's a lot. 37. Damn, you're strong. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll start here. Finish Tesla first because you've already gotten a level 26. Even though Swift's exclusive is better, I would exclusive 30, I should say, is better. I would push Tesla and finish because you're already at 26. There's no point in pushing Tesla from 21 to 30 and then leaving Tesla behind. So Swift could be next, but yeah, finish that off. If you're spending 400. Let's see what else we got. I probably wouldn't be spending it on exclusives, but we'll see. Your gear looks great. I mean, damn. For season 1, holy shit. Yeah, that's pretty good. You got no gear problems going on right now. Count looks great. I would keep doing it. Bullseye. You're spending 400 at least. I don't know. Let's see the rest of the stuff. But 1 to 200 bucks, I would do Bullseye. I would be probably doing Bullseye for $400 a month. Well, you're 200 to 400. So you want to put a chunk of that and keep going with this gear. I don't know how you were able to accomplish this by season 1 with only a $200 to $400 budget, though. How the hell did you get this? This seems incredibly. It seems like a lot more money you were putting in. I don't know. You don't want to get it out there how much you're spending, but listen, spender to spender, a spender knows this is a lot more money than $400 a month. And you're like, what did you say? Season 1? You just finished season 1 or preseason season 3? Even then, it's a lot. That's a lot. 2, 4. I mean, you're, yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. It's a lot of stuff. Whatever you're doing, keep doing this because by the time you duplicate it, by the time you get to season 5, you'll be already there, right? Like you're doing just fine. Keep doing the Bullseye. I would just push Bullseye and go from there. You aren't not gonna have a problem with your skills. You're good. Your drone. Where's your drone? Oh, okay. Drone's only 146. So with everything that's going on, and you're 400 a month, I would be pushing that drone. You want to get to 200, so you got to start at 150 at the very least. So push those 4 levels. I would do whatever you needed to do to get those to like bounty hunter. If you can use your coins to like just push yourself to 150, that's a good start for your drone at least. You're good there. Oh my god, I don't understand this. Why would you make your last skill 5-star be lethal firestorm? It should be your first one. This is you did this backwards. You want your extra drone target first. Well, you definitely want to get this caught up because you are going to see a good bump once you're able to get that lethal firestorm to 5. You're going to love that. Yeah, the components are fine. You don't have to spend a single dollar on that right now. You got other things to move up until you're, keep going with your gear. Although your gear is looking great, but gotta keep going. Um, Going with that, and don't worry about this necessarily. Like a gun, you're about to be Sarah anyway. That's coming out, so I wouldn't worry about your prints on a gun on Fiona right now. You can use that radar and yeah, solidify. Adam with a radar is good. Get Swift completely red would be good. Jump over here. Let's see. Your gorilla. I'm not worried about your overlord. Your overlord's gonna be fine. 84, 38. Why are you splitting? Main team. Main team. This is good. I like how you're progressing here. Main team. More into mastery, by the way. Up your mastery percentage. Get your. Don't touch. I wouldn't touch defense and siege until that mastery becomes at least like 45, 50% now. Just solely focus on that before you're pushing anything else in siege and defense. There's too much power and too many good things in mastery that are going to push. So I would be focusing on mastery. And then you can slowly bring up siege and defense as you bring it up for mastery too, but you have a lot left in mastery still. Hero looks good. I'm going to guess your team 1 and team 2. As long as your bottom 4 is completed on there, you can chip away at all the other stuff as you progress. Your non-valor attack is not going to be an issue, especially with this account. I'm sure your special forces could be left. You don't need to touch it again. You don't need to complete it. Units, leave it at 95. Yep, okay. Everything else is good. Just focus more on mastery. Deco, no advice I can give for Deco because you can't move it. Just get your damage reduction Deco whenever you can. There you go. Nothing else you could do because you can't buy anything, so not like any of your budget can go there anyway. Cosmetics, yeah. You only have 2 base skins, huh? That's interesting. Spent all this money across the way, and you only have 2 base skins? When you get to the events, right now, if you only have 2 base skins, then that tells me you either bought this account a level 3, or you're not doing enough in the events. Yeah, I'm not sure. Either way, I'm gonna look at that. There's nothing much you can do here anyway. Okay. There you go. That's all you need. Oh, what is this? Gear update. When did you do this? Oh, yesterday. Oh, you had a gear update again? Holy shit. I was just talking about your gear update. You had a gear update again? Oh my, where did this come from? Now you have all radar on this. You have, what the hell kind of gear update? You sent this 4 days ago, and you were short here. Now all of a sudden you had a gear update and you just completed these in 4 days? Damn. The hell is going on here? Oh, rage bait? Oh, is it? Oh, it's not rage. It's not making, this one's not making me upset. I like it. But 4 days, like this is at least they're completing their gear right. So this is good. Do this one and then yeah, do these. I like it. It's not rage baiting me. You're welcome to submit anything you want into the account review. As far as I'm concerned, the joke's on you because going over these reports probably helps people as far as what they should work on and shouldn't work on. So listen, trolls are good for me. Live at what was this? 2 hours and how are we at right now? Have it over here. Stars Forge 2 minutes. Yep. Works for me. Okay, that is it for today on this. We will come back and do this again to finish these up. If you have any more, please let me know, and I will certainly review them on Saturday morning. Trolls are welcome as well. I don't care. It's all welcome to me. I just look for value to show the community and talk to the community. So, listen, when you get to be one thing I would tell you guys, and you know, whoa, what do we got here? We got something going on? We capturing something? Oh, they just killed something, I guess. Oh, they reset. I know what they did. Oh, good. I was like, what are we doing over here? Yeah, so one thing, listen, as we continue to gain popularity in the WWC, and man, it's been ridiculous of what's going on, then we're going to continue to have all kinds of people that are going to be big fans of us to come after us and whatever. And hey, listen, it's an honor. It's an honor to, boy, have we come a far way from all those people that had joined the WWC and we got started as our little show that was only for 5-10 people and what we were doing to where we are today with the community. It has been amazing and complete honor. So the more people that are going to be coming around to us and looking at us, hey, by all means, hopefully they learn something and we show them how it's done around the WWC, right? Because that's obviously the right way to do things. Partly would be the right way to do things is a 4-letter word, and that is free. 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 Try to do things free, because that certainly is more meaningful to the community than trying to constantly juice them out of money some way, somehow. I would say that. They tend to respect that more. If you guys have any questions, though, please let me know. Bun did not come on, so unfortunately, we don't have Bun. So unfortunately, we didn't get to do our Friday show. QB and BB. Actually, I was thinking, Bun, it could have been QB and BB with Ducky. Oh, see what I did there? QB and BB with Ducky? Look at that. Huh? Are we working with some or what? I mean, telling you, I'm onto something. Pantera, the one feedback you will always get on this channel is honest. that much you can be assured of. But all right, guys, with that, I hope you enjoyed our little brunch together, a little breakfast. For you would probably brunch right now. We will not able to do as many lives, and honestly, we'll do this every Saturday moving forward, so we can get caught up with stuff, battle reports, messages, things like that. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And as we always say, you guys could have been anywhere today, especially on your Saturday, and you chose to spend it with us. And for that, I truly appreciate you. QB18 out.